Alright, welcome back everybody, welcome back. I'm gonna be trying to do some bits here and there and hopefully get to where I want to be with this. Uh, it has been some time before I was able to do this, so, you know, it's the things that is actually quite funny to see. So yeah, no further ado, I need to double check first some bits here and there and then we will be starting. So first see if actually the mic is working, that's one of the things, so blah. No further ado, I need to double check first some bits here. Yes, the mic is very, very quiet. Great. Lovely. Beep, bop, boop, bop, 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 bop. And that should fix it, hopefully. So yeah, this is gonna be a very slow start. I'm not gonna lie. I am not great at doing this, but yeah. It's gonna be a very slow start and hopefully get to where I want to be with this. The main problem is I had to first buy it. First, I bought a new PC because the old one is old, very old, 15 years old of a motherboard, and you know I cannot fix it up. So now we're gonna go back. Now I have a new PC. I need to just still fix the mic because I figured out that the new headphone doesn't have a mic connection, but it has a mic, which is quite strange. So I had to fix that as well. Still fix the mic because I figured yeah, it's still too quiet. It is still too quiet. Alright, so blah, blue, blee, blue, blop. So this should then be the one. But hopefully. It's always such a long time before I can get things done properly. So this should then be the one. Yep, but that is the one. Alright, now that we have actually the mic fixed, so that's good. There are some things that I need to still fix later down the line. It doesn't work as it normally does. A lot of things have been changed. I need to still find myself a PDF reader so that I can actually get things up and running properly. So I need to have a PDF reader that can actually label things up. So that's good. And yeah, so no further ado, we're finally done with the whole damn thing. We can now actually go to the drawing. And as you can see, well, you cannot see. I can see it. Can I move this? I probably can't, right? No, I cannot. All right, I can. So as you can see, the CPU is actually only using 1.2% instead of the fucking 20 or 30% that it had beforehand. That's how fucking trash my old PC was compared to this one. So it's a very big update, which is quite nice, honestly. One of the best things that I ever came across it. So no further ado, let's get started and time to finish this thing up. That is one of the things that I actually want to finish. And then after that, I want to, what was it again? Then I want to actually do a gaming stream and see if that actually works as well. As I'm hoping it would be, but you know, I can never, you know, you can always have a surprise later online, so that's always the fun thing. We need to first do this, then that. Oh dear. Why are you not working? Come on. Ah, there you are. And I need to do a calibration, I think, right? Right. I need to do a calibration, correct. All up. Doop, 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 doop. So, do I need to do a calibration? Yes. Or not, depends on the situation. I do. Great. That's a good start. Control Z, Control Z. Alright, I need to do a calibration, so I need to get the tablet that is in the setting parts. This whole damn thing is still a bit of a messy thing that I need to work around with. So desktop options, no, no. Applications, not, no, not that one. I'm looking for the things, so hold up. Can I have, like, you know, the options, options, applications, options, No, that's not what I'm looking for. God damn it. Okay. Terminal. Blah blah blah. I need to go for the settings properly, so I need to get to the settings of it all. Yeah, the dock. We have no. I need to get to the workspaces. No, desktop. Not the desktop. I need to go to the tablet. Where the fuck is that tablet? There it is. All right, I need to do a testing my settings. I need to do calibration. Yeah, I need to do calibrate. Come on, give me. Oh my goodness. Adjust resolution. No, I need to calibrate. Can I not calibrate? Why can I not calibrate? Test my settings. No, I need to calibrate. Oh, you little. All right, I need to calibrate. Hold on. Oh, you little. No, that's not what I. Oh my god. That's not what I need. I need to calibrate this. Yes. So I need to calibrate. You absolute twat of a thing. Ah. Alright. I need to tap these. And that should work. Now it should work, but I doubt it. So let's just get towards where I want to be. So let's go to here, press these buttons, and hopefully get to where I want to be with this. Nope. All right, all up. Decouple the display. That's the thing that I need to do. I need to go for Epic, map to monitor. Now I need to calibrate. That's not where I want to calibrate, you piece of shit! I want to calibrate on the screen, not on the fucking screen of the other screen. Oh, yeah. Alright. Just give me a second. No. Yeah, I'm not want to go for the mouse clicking. I don't want that to happen. I need to. All right, just decouple the display. I need to get this thing there. That's the first thing I need to do. So I need to decouple the display. So now I have this display, which should be decoupled, but then I hate this. I hate this so much. Why do I have to do everything again? It's very easy to do, but you know, if you have nothing to work, or if you don't have the thing to work properly, you know, it's quite annoying. So that means that this thing needs to be, no, it not needs to be saved. I need to reload it again, most likely, because I decalibrated it. So let's see, if I now draw on this and I don't have an, oh, for fuck's sake. Don't tell me that I need to restart this whole damn thing, because if I have to do that, that's stupid. Alright, I need to test my settings. I need to have my Wacom tablet working. So relative, absolute. Then I need to figure out how to get this thing to display a single map monitor, DPI. It's the HME output. Yes, the output is that one. It's not the DPI. All right. Now, if I go to the calibration, it should work. Okay. Screen calibration. Please tap the markers on your screen. All right. 1, 2. I'm trying to. 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was too slow. All right. Please calibrate again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now it's underneath it. Mother. Oh, you little. I need to do this again. Welcome to calibrations. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now sideways. Yay. Again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, where are you now? You're not in the right position. You're absolutely not in the right position yet. Alright, again. And now it's working properly. Alright, first thing's fixed. Good. Next thing, we need to now get finally started on this thing, so we need to draw the Halloween part. So we're gonna go to 8. We're gonna make sure that the 8 is looking good. So we're gonna go back at it again. So 1, like that. There you go. That's 1. Hello, and then the L. There you go. And then the V. And then the E. Then the other E. There we go. Now that is indeed a thing. Now we need to make sure that we have that line work done properly. We're gonna do that also in the separate so that we have 2 bits afterwards. Alright, so again, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Oh, wait, why can I move this like that? That was not the case beforehand. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That is pretty nice. I can now just move it around instead of, scrolling. But then again, I need to make sure that... Oh, fuck. Ha 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 ha! Alright, so we have a grab tool and we have a drag tool. So the thing is now on the right button and not on the front button. Alright. That's different. That was not before that. Oh well. things change. And that's always a thing that I am absolutely terrible at, which is adapting. So does my eraser still works? It does. Nice. Very good. Very nice. All right. There is something missing here. There is buttons on this side are missing. So I need to have that Docker back. I need to have the time Docker back. Okay, where is that Docker? Undo history Docker, right? That's the one I'm looking for. Is that the one I'm looking for? The undo history Docker like that? No. Not that. I needed to go for it's a tool. Oh fuck. It's on the toolbar. Shown edit. Edit file. There they are. There are my trusty ones. Can I move these ones around, or can I not move them around, or am I always going to be stuck on them to be like that side? Because I actually want to have this bit. I want this bit. Oh fuck. No, I probably cannot do that, right? No. No, I can't. All right. At least we have the undo buttons back, so that's great. Which means I can now go here and fix this bit. I still need to do a little bit of work around here. It's still a bit weird, but it should work like that. No. A little more high up. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Now we're going to be zooming in again. And we're going to be going now for the other ones as well. Alright. I am so automated that I need to do this on this side. I cannot move that around, right? No, I can't. Alright, well, I can do the full screen at least. That is already a thing that I can do. And then I can actually go here, fix this bit up, because we clearly need to do that. So let's do that. go. Yeah, I'm missing one bit here. I'm missing the selection button thingy. So that's also a Docker. Right, tool? No, it's probably filter? No, it's not filter, it's a setting. Toolbar shown, added blah 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 blah. Config toolbars, yes. That's not what I'm looking for. Ah! Wait, hold up, buddy. We're gonna put that over here. Easy. Motherfucking easy. Alright, and then I'm gonna move. This is that. Yeah, now we actually have everything back to the normal size part. Alright, let's save it. Hold up. Wait. Why is that disappearing like that? Alright, let's save it. So if I move it there. Now I have everything back, right? Yeah, I have everything back. Okay. So let's save it first. Do you work? It does. Alright, cool. I can now get things back. So if I open something like here, I can actually go back to the media folder with the USB. On Steam I can't because I am terrible at I'm terrible at installing things properly. But yeah, the flatpak version of Steam doesn't do the thing that I want to do, and I'm honestly a little bit tired of fixing that. So I'm just gonna keep up with the flatpak. It does bring some issues, but most of the issues have been solved. The graphics alignment, so that I actually have permission to do the graphic part, is fixed. But yeah, it just takes some time to get it right. Alright, I could technically remove this one, but yeah, I could. Alright, now we have that one done. Now we're gonna go here, and we're gonna deal with this one. Alright, then we're gonna go here again. Make sure we have the same kind of workaround. And then the end. So let's see, we have now that, we have that done, we have that done, we have that done. Now we need to go in, zoom out. And we should be able to get to where I want to be, right? Yeah, we're good here with that part. Yes. All right. We can now move to the coloring part, which I'm gonna keep on one layer, just in case. And after this, we need to then get ourselves towards fixing the what is it? Because now I actually have that done, then I need to add the spookiness here, and then we can actually focus on the background. Yeah. And then we should be done almost fully. And I'm very happy if that happens. Holy shit. Took a while to get it right, by the way. Took a while. I actually want these things to be different, but oh well. I can't. Most likely. There we go. Easy as that. And yeah. Now you're probably wondering why I actually went for Linux instead of Windows with the new PC. It's mainly because I don't like Windows 11 and well, Windows 10 went away, so I actually went for Linux instead. But yeah, it's a huge step. It's a huge step, but then again, every step you take, it's always like 2 steps back and then 1 step forward. You just need to be taking your steps carefully so that you don't fall down. And I'm very happy that, I'm now able to do the things that I want to do. Of course, some things are not fully workable, so I need to make things back to that part where I want to be. I'm probably gonna be aiming to get first the mic fixed. That's the first thing that I'm gonna be taking. That will be then done in, what is it today? October 13. I think I will do this around the 30th of October. Then I will get a new mic, fixing that problem as well, and then I'm fully able to do the things that I want to do actually, which is just draw. I'm gonna be fixing this thing first, making this happening. I want this thing to be finished before this week, so I'm gonna be trying to finish it for today, and we're gonna make a long stream happening because I have not been streaming for at least 3 days, mainly because of, well, the issue that I had. One of the other issues is also that, Media Player is not that great. I came to the conclusion that is also a thing that I need to fix if I actually want to watch something. But yeah, it's a little bit of a clunky start, but I had to start somewhere. Not gonna lie. It was this or nothing, honestly, because of fucking Windows doing some silly stuff that I prefer not to have in my PC. Thank you very much. The main issues is that it actually has some security issues that I'm not very fond of. If you can see what's running behind the screen, it's like, yeah, that makes the PC very slow. No, thank you. That, and it actually also, causes a major issue like, oh, for fuck's sake. It does still have the thing that what? Wait, hold up. I'm selecting the right color. Why is it changing up the color? Because I'm clearly not using this color. I'm clearly using that color. Yeah? I'm using that color, right? Why is it different? Why is that different? Why is it here different than here? Is there a light effect somewhere going on that I'm unaware of? No way. Alright. Do you cause this issue? No. Then what the hell is going on? Why are you switching colors, you piece of shit? If I want to draw here, why are you fixing colors? This is not good. Alright, hold up. So if I draw over this, now it does work. If I now select this color, it should just have the normal color. It does not. Aha! It's not normal, it's color, so it's not basic. Addition, right? Now I'm drawing not the right color again. So why am I drawing not the right color? Why is this not the right color? Alright, hold up. Alright, I want to pick this color. Yeah? I want to color this. No. I want to color it normally. Normal. Does that then work? Yes. So the coloring part was the problem, wasn't it? Yes. Motherfucker. I swear, sometimes this thing is absolutely a fucking pain in the ass. It's like, you pressed the wrong button. Congratulations, you will now be confused for quite a while. But then again, I have dealt with multiple issues, and I remember that I had back in the day. I had a fucking laptop that was used for 3D modeling. All right, back when I was at school. The 3D modeling software was a pain. The main issue with it was that it could not handle that many polygons. So the moment that you don't count your polygons correctly, it would crash. It's like you only have a certain amount of polygons that you can use, and once you don't use it, and once you're out of that use, well, congratulations, you're gonna crash. So I had to constantly, reduce the amount of polygons that I take, but then, it would ruin the model, which kind of sucked. Not gonna lie, I was not happy about that thing at all, but it was the only software that I could use to sculpt. So, I wanted to have sculpting software, but, I'm not gonna pay fucking $500 for fucking sculpting software, so, that went out of the picture quite quickly. So I had to find a free version, and it was Sculptris, if I'm correct. But, it was technically a demo kind of sculpting software from ZBrush itself, which is like, yes, I want to create this, I want to do this, and then, oh boy. Imagine you're working with a bugged out, very easy triggered machine. That is literally the thing. Like, it was very sensitive to polygon counting. So I always had like a fist thumb of rules, like don't do this, don't do that, don't overdo this, don't overdo that. I did got the models done, don't get me wrong, I can make the models in a fucking faulty software, but it was a pain in the ass to do. So, with the same thing as now happening, it was like, yes, I forgot that the Flatpak actually need permission to do certain types of things. Like looking into certain types of files, like USB files. So the USB doesn't show up, so I have to fix that later down the line. And so I actually went with something new. The main thing is I actually just found Creta, because I know that Creta is a free product. That's why I actually bought it on Steam still, because I like to support that software because it was such a good software, and it still is. So if I would not have bootlegged the Steam, I could have not done that, I believe, but if I would not have done that, I would be able to do whatever is necessary, I believe, to do the things that I want with it. But now that I have bootlegged it, I don't mind, not, giving it the right permissions, or at least, I'm not in the mood of doing all the coding to get the permissions. I will, eventually, but, not now. It's the fucking first whole week for getting used to this software, getting used to the way of how this user interface works and all that stuff. I'm not in the mood of fucking coding already. That's not gonna happen. I will code, don't get me wrong, but not now. So, what I'm gonna be aiming now to do is quite easy. Well, it's not easy, but what I'm gonna be aiming to do now is that I'm gonna be fixing up the colors here, and then we should be able to get towards the next point of it all. Oh, for fuck's sake. And And after that, we should be good. Hopefully. Yeah, that one. Alright, now we have done that bit, and now we're gonna be fixing this bit up. So there you go, that thing is fixed, that thing is fixed. And we need to get rid of this bit and that bit. Alright, now we have most likely all of the stuff that we want, right? Yeah, looks good. Now we're gonna make sure that we have the darker and lighter colors in there, and then we should be fine. Still a little bit getting used to the drawing part, but oh well. Now I don't have to use fucking Control Z all the time, so I don't even have to touch the fucking keyboard too many times, which is nice. Alright, then we're gonna go here. No. Do it again. Alright. Now that we've done that, I should be able to get where I want to be with this, right? Hopefully. Ugh. There we go. Now we're going to be aiming to get the lighter color there, and we're going to be now fixing up the next bit, which is of course the bit over here. So there you go. There we go. And then we're gonna go down. Nice. And now we're gonna grab the darker color for the effect again on that side. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's a little bit too much. There we go. Now we're gonna get the lighter color for the yellow part. Done, and then after that we should be able to get towards the next bit. Now that we've done that part, we now are able to go back here and then grab the move tool to get towards where I want to be with this part. Let's save first. Save. There you go, and we're going to be now cleaning up this bit. Alright, that means that I have that done. Oh, hold up. Let's see. Now I need to get that bit done. Now I need to get that bit lovely done, that spooky effect. Which is in the... move tools. Can I actually just, go here and then just make this bigger or something like that? No, I can't. Alright, this is the move tool. Right now, that is the amplifier. Where's the move tool? This is the move tool then, right? Because that's the drag and this is the move. Yeah, that's the copy. It's the move tool. Yeah, it's the move tool. Alright, cool. There we go. Easy. Alright, now we have the bits and done. Now we need to make sure that we have the thing back selected. There you go. Now we have that selected. Now we need to get this cleaned up. We cannot have that outstanded out of the foreground. So the only thing that the only one, oh boy, the only one that actually does have effect on it, it's just this bit. Alright, now we have this spooky effect on it. Now we need to make the spooky effect a little bit more spooky. That means we need to add some more stuff to it as well. I know there's some bits here and there that I need to be hiked up. That bit, that bit, that bit, and that bit, and that bit. Now we have the whole damn thing done. This is Yeah, yeah, alright. Now I need to get this bit into a group. With that. With this. And that bit as well. With that bit and that bit. Alright, now we have one Halloween part. Now we need to make sure that we have this into a property style. Oh, no. A layer style, yes. Now we need to go for drop shadow. Now we have a drop shadow on it. This shadow is not going to be sufficeable, so we need to go for 4. So it's nice and steady. And we need to go for 8 probably as well. Yeah, 8. So now we have this, alright, now we have a very dark bit, which, well, we don't want to, so we're going to be going for 50% maybe? Something like that maybe. Yeah, because that actually does push forward. And then I spotted again some mistakes. Alright, now we have a background effect on it. Now we're going to be going to the background again. We need to add some more stuff to it. So most likely what I want to do here is adding in the pixel stick, maybe. We could do that, but then I need a darker color for it. So do you want to go for this? And then maybe, you know, a little bit more like that. Yeah, that would look nice. That looks nice. So let's go for that. Then of course we're going to be adding in a little bit of a fake effect to it as well, because we clearly don't want it in here. We don't want it into the name. We don't want it in the names. So we're just going to be casually removing that a bit. So it's a nice little touch. And after this, we're going to be using the blur tool to fix the rest of it. All right, now we have that. We can then actually also go here, making sure that is not there, and maybe here a bit more, and there, and there. You know, just the darker bits. Then what we can do is adding in the blur tool, which is the smush blur, which is this one, the normal blur. Oh, no. Come on. Maybe 50? Yeah, 50 is better. Yes, alright, that looks good. Alright, then we are done with that. Now we need to just add some more stuff to it as well. Alright, now we have done that. We now need to add some more stuff in the foreground or in the top ground. So we need to add some more of that nice jolly jolly stuff there. Like, do I want to then add in like, you know, a nice little grab? Or do I want to add like something like this to it? And then add, of course, the moon to it. So I'm gonna go for a purple effect on it. Can I go for like capacity on this? Yeah, I can. Alright. Then we need the blur tool for this, definitely. And then that should give us the nice effect. There you go. Oh, beautiful. So now we have done that. Can we now also get like, you know, do I want to go for that? No. I want to keep it like this, but then with aggressive. There you go. Alright. Now I need to grab this bit. Oh, look at that. I found the thing, so I want to go for a layer style, and then I want to go for an outer glow. Yes! Finally. And I can actually make them very aggressive. I just need to make sure that this color is different, so I need to go for this. There you go. So how about yellow, and then make it like so. Alright, then we have done that, and then we need to add in also some nice little lines, so red lines, like so, and then we can actually go like, I don't know, like something like this maybe? Oh yes, something like that. But of course at the full capacity, so let's go with that, like. That is then the first bit. Then we're going to be adding in some lighter orange to fix that bit up. Like, yeah, there we go. Happy Halloween, and then of course adding in some nice sky. So let's go for that as well. darker clouds in the background. Some darker clouds in the background, not in the foreground, please. Thank you. And then we need to make sure that it's blurred. And we should be able to have a nice looking effect here. There you go. And that should be our solving problem. All right. Now that we've done this bit, we now have everything done, right? And not really. That bit needs to be fixed. All right, now that we're on that, we now have actually Happy Halloween done. Do I want to add in this one a layer style to gain a shadow drop so it actually looks like that? I could, but that means I need to make sure that is like 8 maybe, and then not very aggressive. Yes. So now we have that centered. Okay, now we need to make sure that we have the background part done. Which first is that I need to fix that crown. The top part, right? Yeah, the top part. This one. There you go. Alright, now we have done that, now we need to get the background done. So let's group that into multiple sections because, well, we kind of clearly make the background happening. So the first things first I want to see is if I can do this on like a good old-fashioned art style, you know, like that. This is going to be in the background, so I'm not going to be going anywhere. I'm going to make this into the background. Oh, no. This is going to be the background, so I need to go here. Yes. So first things first, I want to see which one I can use for this, because that is important. So can I use this, for instance, for it? No. Can I use this one for it, maybe? Yeah, let's go for this. And what if I then add in, like, you know, line work here? No. I need something more like that then. Alright, so if I do this, for instance, how about that? That's just a smash marker, so that's not gonna happen. How about this one? Maybe this is actually the best option here for it. So if I want to create these city skylines, I'm gonna be going for 8. Like, what is this? This is not the best. I'll take this one away. How about this one? Because we can technically just go here and then just fill it up and then see if we can get it right once it's done. Because that's how I want to be working on it. How about this one? Does this one do the thing that I want to do with it? Most likely. Alright, so if I want to go for this, I need to make sure that if I do this, I need to do it like... I need to do it on the manual part, so this is gonna be a pain in the ass to do probably. I can probably make it like a protat. Oh, that might actually work. That might actually work, what I'm thinking about. So we're gonna be making sure that this is on 8. That is the first bit I need to do. Then I need to figure out if this actually works, if I'm gonna go for an oil painting effect. Because that way, we actually have ourselves the cities. I see that I made some mistakes here and there, but oh well. Fixing them later. Alright, so if I have this, for instance, because that's what I want to aim for. Let's see if I now add in a filter. And then go for, of course, the artistic oil painting, for instance, with a brush size of 2, 3. What if I pixelize this? Alright, I will first need to add in some more stuff to this, definitely. So let's first add in some colors, because, well, that is indeed a thing I need to do. So I need to go for the old-fashioned... do I want a gray? No, not really. I want to actually go for the dark purple effect. So I'm going to go for this. Yeah. Alright, now we have the dark purple. And now we're going to go making sure that we have the nice looking outline as well. So what about this, for instance? And then, of course, we're going to add in some light effect as well. Let's do that. Then we're going to add a nice light to it as well, so... There you go. Now we have a nice little effect that I want. Now it's time to see if I can get the spookiness out of it. Now we're going to be going to the... Now we're going to go to the filter star and see if I can get this right. So how about this, for instance? And then we're erasing this bit right here. So it does actually look normal. That could still work, but then I need to make sure that I have this right. Alright, I have a plan. That means I have a plan properly. Alright, now I know what I need to look for. Now I know what I can do. It's time to make a goddamn work of it. Alright. First things first, we need to make sure that we have this bit right here properly done. Alright, so first things first, we need to make sure this is above the sketch. It it's above the sketch. Good. Now we can actually go and deal with it. Alright, first things first, we need to make sure that we have the right line work for this. And we need to have this on 8. No, not 7. 8. Exactly. 8 exactly. Come on. There you go. Fine. So I need to make sure that I have this bit, that bit, perfectly aligned. So this is the first one that I need to draw. Then I need to draw the same one again. I need some imagery. I need some stuff removed in the face. There you go. Because now I can see stuff. Alright, again. So we want this bit like that, and then we want to go down. Then because of that, we want this to happen again. So we want to technically go here, again on this side, till here. So we technically want this to be happening like that, then downwards, so then downwards, then that, so something like that. But that means I need to make this one. I need to make this one. Oh. I need to make this one. So. There we go. And then again. Now we have ourselves the city. Alright, then we need to make sure that we have this bit correctly placed, like so. There we go. And there we go. Then we need to go here with that bit. I could technically make, could make this with an image. We could technically push this to the front of that. That's not an issue. Alright, so now we have that one, and then this one needs to be corrected. Alright, now we need to go here and do the same. So wait, hold up. Okay, I need to have this then also on the other side. That means I need to copy this and then I need to go parallel it. Alright, cool. And now we're going to be making it happening. And now we're going to be making it happening. So that is this one. So let's go. Okay. Yes. We're almost there. Well, at least we're almost there. almost there with that part. Only 20 minutes in, that's pretty good actually. For what I have been doing, that is pretty good. Alright, now we have the main thing done. We have now the nice looking, suburban done. I could technically move this bit down. Yeah, let's do that. Like, I could technically go here and cut it off. Oop. Technically could cut it off here and then make it like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now we have done that, we can now actually go and deal with the coloring, which was already a thing that I wanted to do first. So I want to go for this kind of color. Give me that. And now we're going to be adding it in here. So if we're going to go for this kind of color, it does implement the background a bit more. And then after that I need to add some yellow glow to it as well. The street light effect is going to be the most difficult part, by the way. Alright, then we're going to go here and color it up here as well. Luckily this bit is actually a lot more nicer colored. So yeah, I can actually move this in front of the thing. Yeah, that would actually be better. But then this part doesn't want, then this part I need to move out. Alright. Now comes the hardest part. I need to add in a light effect. So I need to make sure that I do this right. So like that, but then a little more like this. Yeah. So if I add it here, because it's uneven, so I want to technically go for here, but I can't, so that is not gonna happen. Alright, so I need to do this manually. Oh boy. And then I need to use the blur tool to fix it. Oh boy. No. Not erase, please. Thank you. Alright, now we need to make sure that we have that bit still drawn in. So we want to add more here and add more here so that we actually have that effect properly placed. So there you go. And then here I actually also wanted to add a little more. So we actually have what I want here. Cool. Cool. Now we have done that. Now we're going to be adding in the color again. Now we're going to add a lighter color to it and hopefully get to where I want to be with this. Oh boy. First, we're going to make sure that it's not fully colored, so then we can draw this line here as well. Alright, then we need to go for a darker color on this side. There you go. Alright. Now we should be able. Ooh. Now we've done the most important part. Now we need to fix the lights. Ugh. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to do, but alright, I will try to see if I can get this right. Yep, that color works perfectly. Alright. Man, I swear, this is a very intensive drawing today. But then again, it's good to do the things that I want to do. And I'm already 1 hour and 30 minutes in. Okay. I forgot that actually does happen. When I have fun, I already know that my hand is absolutely having a pain, but holy shit, 1.5 hours already in. Yep, that happens when you try to get something done. But then again, we're almost there. We're almost there. We just need some more bits here and there, and we should be fine. And I have finally the thing that I want to do, which is saying happy fucking Halloween, and then it's all done and easy, and you know, I can just send this to people. Which is a lot more fun, not gonna lie. Alright. Okay. And I see that I need to fix this bit as well, so I need to fix Larry as well, so, oh well. So I don't think I need to go for a darker color, but I do need to add a light color effect to it as well. So first things first, making sure this thing is fully drawn in. And yeah, this bit needs to have a Alright. Now that looks good. Now it's time to add in the lighter color to it. Nope. And then of course adding in a darker color belly. for fuck's sake. I want this one, not the other one. Alright, now we actually have, you know, the panorama that actually works. Now with that said, I want to get this bit. Do I want this bit to be layer style into a glowing effect? No. I want this whole damn thing in outer glow then instead. And then that is gonna be then orange. Which you don't see until you add in the background. So if we now add in the background, which is not here. Alright, so this bit needs to have that stupid, yeah, this thing needs to have that, this thing needs to have the transparency mask. Oh boy, this is gonna be a difficult part, but it should work. Okay, then we're gonna make sure that this bit is repaired like normal. Okay, that is repaired, that is repaired, that is repaired. Good, 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 good. Then here we want to do the same thing. We want to only have, however, we want to only have this one to be not represented. Alright, now we actually have a nice looking effect of Happy Halloween. Sweet. Now we've done that, we now need to have a background. That means we need to now add in a background. So what kind of background do we want? That is the question. Like, I can go for this. So let's see what kind of background do we want to get. Do we want to have a nice little background like that and then add in a nice little moonlight effect on the top? Ooh. No, that one. There we go. Okay, now we have done that. We can now add in the last bits. We should definitely fix up that stupid group. We should definitely fix that. I'll do it on the line work. There we go. Okay, and we need to fix this bit. And now we need to fix Larry. So the blue part first. And then the crown. Ta-da! Alright. Now we've done that, we can now add in the last bits. So let's do that. And then we should be fine with it. And then we're almost 3 hours in, probably. And 2 hours. And that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's doable. That's a nice nice amount of time. This one needs to be underneath everything, but yeah. then we are done with this. What do I want to go for? No, wait, hold up. No, up. Down it needs to go. Alright, now we've done that. Now we need to make sure that we have the this one gone. And this one transparent, so that I actually know. No. I need to have the things also gone, so I can actually see where I spread all this stuff. All right, time to draw them. All right. There we go. Oh boy. go. And then this one, right? Yeah. All right. Now we've done that. Now time to get the bottom fixed because I saw that I made a mistake there, didn't I? With some color issues. There we go. Fix that. And then we're gonna adding Larry back in. And now we're gonna add in a grip. And well, now we're gonna color it up. But why is that there? No. Yes, all right. Be gone. There you go. All right. Now we're gonna make Candy Cane again. So luckily I already have most of the colors for it. All right. Really? I made a mistake in the drawing? Ugh. There you go. Now it actually looks at it. All right. There we go. Alright, now that we've done that, now it's time to get everything up and running properly. There we go. Let's see, this one, and that one. And we're gonna go here, add in a nice little yellow one. Oh, that is not the case. No.
All right.
Blah. I'm a bit tired for now. I'll take it. I'll leave it here for now, and then tomorrow we'll finish it off. Yeah, that's a smart move. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed for now, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and yeah, it was fun. But, my hand is absolutely tired, so that's great. Yeah, I will leave it here for now, and thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and yeah, bye. Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye.